Can a Force user pull a wand out of a wizard or witch's hand before they say, Avada Kedavra? This question was asked by a reply to a comment I left on another video, and I decided to do what any nerd would do and get super technical about it in tiny detail. Couple of rules really fast. Number 1, only movies. Number 2, spell time is measured from the time the person starts speaking till light shows on the tip of their wand. 3, force pull time is measured from the time the Force user moves their hand in position till the object has started moving. 4, final times considered only from combat situations. Or, like, there's a difference between someone sitting there and going, Avada Kedavra, and then somebody just going, Avada Kedavra. Does that make sense? Or somebody like, oh, there's a pencil, I need that, and like using the Force to pull it themselves. Or, I'm about to die, blaster, pull it to me. So, that's rule 4. I wasn't sure how to explain it in simple terms. Oh, also I am trying to be fair and unbiased. But I am a very big Star Wars fan, so I'm very much hoping that Star Wars wins. Okay, here we go. Force pull. In The Phantom Menace, Maul pull/throws. I wasn't sure about this one. Like, it kind of feels like a pull, but it's also kind of like a throw. So, I don't know. He throws a droid. Yeah, it's probably a throw then. Pull, throw, something like that. A droid into the door mechanism. The time was 0.48 seconds. In Phantom Menace, Obi-Wan pulls Qui-Gon's lightsaber to him to kill Maul. The time was 0.31 seconds. In Attack of the Clones, Mace pulls his lightsaber to him. Time was 0.37 seconds. In Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan Force pulls a blaster to shoot Grievous. Time 0.55 seconds. In Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan Force pulls his lightsaber to himself while he's dueling Anakin. Time 0.34 seconds. In Revenge of the Sith, Anakin Force pulls his lightsaber to himself at that same time. Time was 0.17 seconds. In Empire Strikes Back, Vader Force pulls Han's blaster to him. Time was 0.24 seconds. In The Empire Strikes Back, Luke Force pulls his lightsaber to himself. Time was 0.55 seconds. And the average of all those times combined was 0.37 seconds. The Killing Curse. So here's the thing. I only own the first 2 Harry Potters, and so I found a video made by Movie Needs that said all verbal Avada Kedavras. And so that's where I'm getting the info I need for this video, because I don't own the other Harry Potter movies, because I don't like them that much. Okay. In Goblet of Fire, Fake Moody kills a spider. The time was 0.8 seconds. In Goblet of Fire, Wormtail kills Cedric. Time was 0.34 seconds. In Goblet of Fire, Voldemort tries to kill Harry, and the time was 0.13 seconds. In Order of Phoenix, is it Bellatrix? That's her name? Kills Sirius, and the time was 1.34 seconds. And then Voldemort kills one of the Death Eaters, and the time was 0.79 seconds. And so the average of all those was 0.68 seconds. Comparing the 2 times, Force pulling is slightly faster than saying Avada Kedavra, on average. This is the averages. But here's some things to think about, though. Sometimes things that are Force pulled skip or like hop or hover for a sec before they're actually like pulled. And depending on who it is, it seems to be faster than others. Because like Anakin and Vader do it really fast compared to other people. Or compared to Luke. Luke's is longer compared to everybody else's. And then when it comes to Avada Kedavra, when the spell comes out of the end of the wand, changes almost every single time. Because sometimes, like in Goblet of Fire, when Fake Moody says it, he says it like halfway, and then the spell comes out. Like halfway through saying it, the spell comes out. In Goblet of Fire also, when Voldemort tries to kill Harry, basically says the first syllable, and it starts coming out of the end of his wand. And then you've got in Order of Phoenix, when Bellatrix kills Sirius, she says the whole thing and then goes zap. And so it's like, what? It's not really the same between everybody. And so I think it would really just come down to what wizard or witch is facing what Jedi. But if you go off of just these averages, Jedi would beat the wizard. If you go off of like individual times, some people might be able to kill other people faster. I don't know, it's kind of confusing. So I think the end result is, if you go off the averages, Star Wars wins. If you take into account all the details and not just the time, it's still very unclear. So here's your random nerd deep dive for the week, if you haven't already done it. Thanks for stopping by.